안녕하세요. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing this Tiffany inspired makeup look from TTS's new music video, Holler. To get that dewy finish that all the Korean stars rock, I'm going to be going in with L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I love how this sits on my skin, it gives you a radiant glow. I'm applying this with my beauty blender. Next, we're gonna cover up those dark circles with Benefit's Fake Up. I love how hydrating this concealer is. It sits very nicely underneath the eye area. And this is one of the key points to this look, is to make yourself look radiant, glowing, and more awake. Look how tiny this little guy is! This is one of my favorite eyebrow pencils. It is by Rimmel in the shade 002 Hazel. Now, if you have arched brows like I do, we will need to shape them into straighter brows. So using the pencil, I'm going to shape out the top and the bottom, and then using a spoolie, just blending the color through. Taking Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow powder in medium brown, we are going to mix those two colors using angled brush. As you can see, I am working towards the bottom because I want to get rid of that arch. I need to make it as straight as possible. Sometimes it can be difficult if you have arched brows. Shade it as straight as your brows will let you. Then we're going in with the Perfect Brow Perfection Gel. This is going to help set our brows and also lighten them. In the video, all the TTS members have very light brown eyebrows. So here, we're going to lighten them as much as possible. Taking the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, we are going to prime our eyes for eyeshadow. Using the Lorac Pro palette, I am going to a pinky champagne shade called Nude. Tiffany kept her eyeshadow to the minimum, just with a subtle glow, because the next two products are the stars of the show. This is Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet Glide On Pencil, and here I'm going to tightline. So using a brush or your finger, we are going to tightline the upper waterline. So ever so gently, just glide that pencil on. I love how creamy this is, and line that waterline to give us that drama. And the next star of the show is Maybelline Line Stiletto Liquid Eyeliner. You can choose to use a liquid eyeliner or a gel liner. Here I am going to line my upper lash line. Tiffany kept this part very thin. Here we are winging out the eyeliner, but here's the part that's different. Instead of winging it out like a cat eye where it angles upwards, Tiffany actually wings it out to the side. Not too angled and not droopy. I personally really love this thin line look just because for people like myself who have very narrow eyelid folds, you are still able to see the fold with a thin line. It's time to add on a pair of falsies for added drama. So here I'm popping on a pair of Kiss Wispies. Taking the gold color from the Lorac Pro palette, I am going to apply this from the inner corner out, just about 2/3 of the way out. Tiffany was rocking a very shimmery champagne-y gold color, and this will help brighten up your eyes. Taking the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, we're going into the color Java, a very pretty burgundy purplish kind of color. We're going to apply it on the outer corners. Going back into Nude from the Lorac Pro palette, we are going to use this as a highlight color. We're going to highlight the brow bone and the inner corners. Here you can put on extra or even put on a shimmery white because their inner corners are sparkling. Mascara time! So here, don't forget to load on a bunch of mascara on your lower lashes. Well, okay, just don't make them gunky and clumpy and ugh, but make them stand out because we have minimal eyeshadow. Taking my favorite Maybelline concealer, I use this all over my face. I don't just use it for underneath my eyes. I'm going to use it around my nose, around my lip area to get rid of all shadows. And I love using this in the color Light because it matches my skin tone really nicely. What's the secret to Korean makeup? Highlight, highlight, highlight. I cannot stress this enough, but Koreans love to highlight. Very minimal contouring, but just use highlighting to really bring out their cheekbones, the bridge of their nose, to hide tired eyes. It's amazing how much brighter your complexion looks with just a few swipes of highlighting concealer. Speaking of contouring, we are just going to do a minimal contouring on the nose using Rimmel's Natural Bronzer. I'm going to run this on the sides of my nose, starting from the inner corner of my eyebrow down to the tip. And then as you can see, I'm blending it out so that there are no stripes on my nose. You want to give the illusion of a taller nose, not tell people that you've contoured your nose. So blend, blend, blend. Another secret to that glowing from within look, I'm taking the Ambient Lighting Powder in diffused light, and I'm just running this on the high points of my face, so on my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and my chin. Taking the Smashbox blush in Peony, Tiffany had on a very light peachy blush. So here I'm focusing on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to blend it upwards towards my hairline. Keep on glowing. Here I am using my favorite Benefits High Beam. We are going to dot some on the high points of our cheeks, on our cupid's bow, the bridge of our nose, put some on my chin, and blend it all out. Have you guys heard of the C-shape highlight? Brow bone to cheekbone. It is time for the famous Korean gradient lip. Are you guys ready? Taking a concealer, preferably one that matches your skin tone, we are going to run that on the outer edges of our lips. For those of you who don't know what the gradient lip is, you're basically creating a gradient effect on your lips. So here I'm closing my lips halfway, and using a beauty blender, I'm just blending that concealer in to white out the outer edges of my lips. And here, as you can see, when I open them up, the center part is darker. Now to get that milky bubblegum color that Tiffany was rocking in the music video, I am using Revlon's Gumdrop. It is a nice lavender color. I'm gently dabbing this, focusing on the center part, not so much on the outer edges, as I want to keep that as light as possible. Then I'm going into Revlon's Primrose, which is this gorgeous neutral light pink, and I'm just going to dab that over the gumdrop. Don't forget to set your makeup with a makeup setting spray or powder. Here I'm using Makeup Forever's Mist and Fix. And we're done! It's a lot of work to look simple and naturally. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to check out my other videos down below. I'll catch you very soon in my next video. Bye guys!